Deep inside a peaceful forest, where tall trees moved with the wind and every creature had a story to tell, there lived a young fox named Leo. Leo was fast, clever, and full of energy. He could run faster than most animals in the forest, and he was proud of his skills. But Leo had one weakness. He believed he already knew everything. One evening, Leo's father, an old fox with silver fur and years of experience, called him closer. "Leo, the day will come when you must survive on your own," his father said. "But before that happens, you need to learn the lessons that only experience can teach." Leo smiled confidently. "Father, I understand, but I think I'm ready. I'm not a little fox anymore." His father looked at him and said, "Strength alone does not make you wise, son. The forest is full of dangers that cannot be defeated with speed." But Leo was not convinced. The next morning, while his father rested beneath an old oak tree, Leo quietly left the den. He wanted to prove that he could do everything alone. The morning sun was bright, and the fields were peaceful. Leo moved through the grass like a shadow. Soon, he spotted a small bird near the farm and quickly caught it. Proudly, he carried his prize back home. "Father, wake up!" Leo shouted. "Look what I caught. I did it all by myself." His father opened his eyes and looked at the bird. Then he looked at his son. "Leo, when did you hunt?" "This morning," Leo replied proudly. His father became quiet. A wise hunter knows when to move and when to wait. The daytime may look safe, but danger often hides where you cannot see it. Leo ignored the warning. After that day, he continued hunting alone. Every successful hunt made him more confident. Every victory made his pride grow stronger. Soon, animals and farmers around the forest started talking about the fearless young fox. People began setting traps. They watched the fields. They prepared for the fox who thought he could never be caught. But Leo believed he was too smart. "They can't trick me," he thought. "I'm faster than them. I'm smarter than them." One quiet night, Leo saw his father leaving the den alone. Curious, he followed from far behind. The old fox moved slowly through the moonlight, carefully checking every step. He reached the edge of a farmhouse and suddenly stopped. He looked around. Then he quickly ran forward and disappeared into the darkness. Leo waited for a moment. Then he moved closer to see what his father had found. In the tall grass was a piece of fresh meat sitting completely alone. It looked easy. Too easy. Leo's eyes widened. "A free meal?" he whispered. "My father must be getting old. He doesn't see opportunities anymore." Leo smiled. "But I do." He lowered himself to the ground and prepared to jump. With all his strength, he rushed forward. Snap! A loud metal sound broke the silence. Leo froze. A trap had caught him. He pulled and struggled, but he couldn't escape. For the first time, Leo felt something stronger than pride, fear. And suddenly, every warning from his father came rushing back. The bait was never the real danger. The trap was. His father wasn't too old to see the opportunity. His father was wise enough to see the danger. As the farmhouse lights turned on and footsteps came closer, Leo lowered his head. The strongest feeling inside him was not fear. It was regret. I should have listened. Sometimes the people who love us can see dangers that we cannot see. A parent, a friend, someone who cares enough to warn us. But sometimes we are too confident, too proud, or too stubborn to listen. And we only understand their wisdom after making our own mistakes. So if there is someone who tried to guide you, someone who warned you because they cared, don't wait too long. Tell them you understand. Because the people who protect us the most are often the ones whose advice we ignore first. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, a wise person does not only learn from their own mistakes, they learn from the people who love them enough to warn them.